Last week was our video that was highlighting the holiday season, and I hope that you guys watched it because I spent so much time making it, and it's probably my favorite video that I did this year, to be fully honest with you guys. But today, the video is pretty similar, but totally different in a lot of ways. I'll explain later. Cue the intro. So as you know, everything in life is in constant evolution. We live, we learn, we make mistakes, but mostly we also want to improve everything that we can, which leads me to this room. This is, of course, the Tegu room. You guys would know it as the Tegu room, but this is also the biggest room other than the main room in the basement. You know, this is a 10 by 10 room, and I don't know if you noticed that the space of the enclosure isn't even like 1/5 of the volume of this room as a whole. But that's all gonna change. Of course, we have incredible plans to bring some beautiful enclosures. Like, I already designed them. They're fantastic. It's just, they come with a couple challenges, of course, like order all the materials, do all that stuff. And I'm not the best laborer in terms of like, you know, construction and stuff like that. I can DIY some stuff. I'm more of a MacGyver, you know what I mean? But when it comes to like doing like drywall or like making sure seams are like super straight, I'm not that guy, you know? But you know who is that guy? Dylan from Canada Verandas. We're getting to a really cool concept here. And that'll be coming pretty soon. Expect it to arrive before it gets warm. I don't have any more details than that. These things take time. But if you follow me into this room right here, there's gonna be a lot more changes right here. So I made a video a couple of weeks ago that talked about these beautiful arachnids that I love so much, my tarantulas. And just being in this room right now makes me a little bit, you know, iffy because I am pretty allergic to New World spiders and their urticarian hairs, which is super fun when you have 4 of them, but it means that unfortunately I'm gonna probably have to keep Old World species only. But that means that there's gonna be some room that's gonna clear up in this room, and it's gonna be super good. Now, the bigger part of the change in this room is gonna be this unit. We will put you in the trash one day. This is a vision rack. It cost us like $2,000. It's a hunk of plastic, and we thought it was gonna be the solution to keeping all of our snakes in a nice temperature controlled, everybody gets the same kind of heat type setup, you know? But I'm really not enjoying how my animals are reacting to this product. So what does this mean for this room? Well, it means there's gonna be a big revamp. Everything is gonna look totally different in here. You guys are not even gonna believe it. There's gonna be enclosures up there, enclosures all the way down there. There's gonna be enclosures everywhere. You remember how I said revamp? Revamp doesn't just mean enclosures in my book. Revamp means the whole thing gets changed, which means everything is going to look different. I'll elaborate. We moved into this house and it's super nice. We love it so much. You know, that was the point number 1 in our last year checklist, and we accomplished that. But this house has its ups and downs, of course, like every house, you know? One of the things that kind of drives me crazy about this house is how every wall is white. And not like eggshell either. It's like hospital kind of crazy white. And you guys might not notice all of that because I put so much like color correction and beautiful stuff like that on the video, but if I turn it off, it looks like this. Yeah. Not great. But we have a full color palette that we designed in order to repaint the basement. And I don't just mean 1 room or 2 rooms, I mean all 3 rooms and the ceiling and all that stuff. It's gonna be epic. Now, I don't wanna give too much away, but think Kyle when you think of those colors. So if you watched our video last week, you'll know that this year was filled with love from you guys. Granted, last week's video was kind of about re-giving some love, but I've been thinking about it and you guys deserve much more than that. Which brings me back to a point from last year's list that we never got to address. The merch. The merch, everybody. I'm sure that you guys were waiting for me to talk about merch. But we also wanted to talk about membership programs at the same time. Now, we are rapidly approaching 1,000 subscribers, but more importantly, we are closer than ever to getting our first tier of monetization, which includes the join button. So the YouTube membership program or the join button, or, you know, it's the same thing. It is basically a Patreon platform or a membership platform where you guys can donate some money a month, right? And you'll get extra perks like early videos or extra videos, discounts on merch or Q&A times, or, you know, even private one-on-one time with the both of us, you know? We can help you guys answer questions or just chat, you know, if you guys want to chat. Now, it's not up yet, so don't look it up, but it's definitely going to be up in the next year, and you'll know when it happens because it'll be massive. And we were also thinking about making a Discord for you guys so that, you know, we can have some sort of like fan group where everybody can share their discussions or, you know, their opinions or anything, you know. I think it'd be super fun to have. Dude, you're in my armpit. Ow. Woo! Flipperoo. Just a place for the Mystic community to gather, you know what I mean? I, for one, think it would be super fun and, you know, such a cool space to have. But this whole YouTube thing isn't just about the viewers, although it's mostly about the viewers, but it's also about the people behind the camera, you know, the creators. So why don't we flip the camera around and I'll let my other half speak.
So, as we were talking about in the last video, we wanted to unveil a new series. Matt said it was going to be a bit different, and it's because it's going to be made by me, which is going to be pretty cool. So, the resolution on my part is to be more present for the YouTube videos and also to take care of my new series. I won't say too much about it yet, but you should see a new series coming out soon. So, the new series is going to be once a month. It's always going to be different. It's going to be educational, and it really focuses on all the aspects of the reptile keeping, from the basic to the more complicated stuff.
What are you doing up there? But some things never change though. If there's one lesson I learned this year, it's I'm just a voice in a bigger conversation. And the least that I could do with the platform that is given to me is to bring positivity to the rest of you. And that's something that I really want to double down on this next year. There's too much negativity online, you know? There's too many, I critique this video, or you shouldn't get this video, or why it sucks to have this video. I want to make videos that inspire passion, joy, positive emotions. And that's one of my personal resolutions for this year. Of course, some things don't change. We will keep focusing on YouTube. And this year, we're going to add another part on the list as well to the YouTube part. We're going to focus a lot on the birthday parties that we finally started to get off the ground. We already did a couple in our new city, which is the reason why we moved from Montreal. And we had one as recently as 2-3 days ago, and it was fantastic. Thank you guys for having us over so much if you guys are watching. That's really about it, everybody. Upgrading all our stuff, constant improvement, merch, membership program, tons of ways to keep improving. That's what it's all about. My name is Matt Zephyr, this is Mystic Animals, and behind the camera is Roxanne.
Hi.
And we'll see you in the next video. Peace. Thank you so much for checking out this video, everybody. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, and if you really loved it, why don't you subscribe? It's free, you know?